Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel Drish Online Classes. Today we are going to discuss elevation in boiling point. So let's start. The elevation in boiling point means what? Whenever a non-volatile solute is added to a liquid, the vapor pressure of the liquid is decreased. That is, it must be heated to a high temperature in order that its vapor pressure becomes 1 atm. So friend, as we know, in order to boil any liquid, the vapor pressure of the particular liquid should be equal to atmospheric pressure. Suppose we have taken a liquid and we have added some amount of non-volatile solute. In that case, what happens that the vapor pressure will decrease. That means, suppose this container contains a pure liquid, let us say, for example, let us consider water only, and if we measure the vapor pressure of this liquid at the pure state, then let us say that will be the boiling point of the pure liquid must be equal to T naught B. It is the way of representing whenever we talk about the pure component. In that case, we generally put a not symbol over the particular symbol. So this is what the boiling point of this particular liquid is, T naught B. Upon adding some non-volatile solute, suppose I have added NaCl. In that case, what happens, as we know, and I also told you in my previous video, that on adding the non-volatile solute, there is decrease in the, after adding, we will have the solution which contains NaCl as well as solvent. Now, since sodium chloride molecule is non-volatile, it will hinder the solvent molecule to escape into vapor because the particle of sodium come in the path of the water molecule and it resists the movement of water molecule from the liquid state to the vapor state. Let us say the boiling point in this case is TB. Suppose the boiling point considered for this state is TB, then there from this we can observe that the T naught B is greater than TB. If experimentally it is observed, then we will find the value of T naught B will be greater than that of the TB. In this case, what happens that there is decrease in the vapor pressure which leads to increase in the boiling point, as in order to boil any liquid we have to make the vapor pressure equal to atmospheric pressure. So what is the amount of elevation? How much, by how much quantity it is being elevated? So we can write T naught B minus TB, and that will depend upon the quantity of solute added into the solvent. So this is directly proportional to molality. That means as much particle of solute you can add in this solvent, that much there will be the elevation in boiling point. So we can say delta TB. For this term I will use the term, for these two term delta TB is being used, and which is directly proportional to molality. So according to graph, if I will see according to the graph, we can draw a graph like that. Just see here, what can we find? Suppose in this axis we have taken the vapor pressure over this axis, and on this axis we are taking temperature in Kelvin. So we have two cases, that is, one of them is pure liquid, another is the solution, and we have to measure the vapor pressure of the solution. So we can see, suppose this is the axis where vapor pressure is 1 atm. This is what 1 atm. This is for 1 atm vapor pressure. Then for solvent, we can see, suppose this is the curve for solvent, then solvent will acquire the 1 atm pressure at the lower temperature, and when we take some solution of this solvent, then it is being observed that the vapor pressure, that is 1 atm, is achieved by the solution at a higher temperature. So by taking this axis onto the this axis, we can say this is the boiling point of the pure solvent. This is for the pure, this is for pure solvent, this is for pure solvent. And another one which is being taken, this is for the solution, this is for the solution. Let us say this is the this point at this temperature, pure liquid boils, and it is being named as T naught B. This is named as T naught B. And since this is for the solution, this is for solution, let us name it TB. Hope you are understanding. So this term, that is, this is what, TB minus T naught B, TB minus T naught B, that is this term, this is what known as delta TB, that is change in vapor pressure or boiling point, change in boiling point due to addition of non-volatile solute over the solvent. So this is representing what, change in the boiling point of the solution. So we have seen the relation delta T is directly proportional to molality, and as we know, when we combine this term as in terms of mole fraction and number of moles, and next step we can take delta TB equal to Kb into molality. That means what, the elevation in boiling point will be equal to Kb into molality, where Kb is molar elevation boiling constant. Kb is molar elevation boiling constant. Further, as we know that molality, suppose, let us let us suppose that if W2 gram of solute is added, and which has molar mass m2, and this is the molar mass of m2, that is the molar mass of the solute, this is m2 is the molar mass of solute, molar mass of solute. And if the amount of solvent taken is, let us say, w1 gram, let us say this is w1 gram, then from the relation, as we know that molality equal to what happens, number of moles of solute are divided by mass of solvent in kg. So by putting these all values, we can find the molality term. So molality will be equal to W2 upon M2. This is the mole. W2 upon M2 is what? This is the mole. And we have taken the weight of the solvent. Suppose W1 gram. So this is what, W1 gram. So this term is what, number of moles N are upon, we have mass of solvent. Suppose, let us suppose this is in kg. If we have taken this in kg, then we will get what, m equal to this number of moles of solute. That means in the place of m in equation first, let us suppose this is one equation. In first equation we can put these values over there, and we shall get the value delta TB equal to, I can write here, KB into what is given over there, W2 upon m2 into w1. So this is the relation for elevation in boiling point. From this equation, what we can calculate from this equation, if you are asked to calculate the molar mass of the solute, then you can also find the molar mass of the solute, and that will be equal to m2 will be equal to kb. Kb is over there in this relation, Kb is there, so Kb will be retained, and we have what, W2, so put the W2, and then we are having W1 into, since delta Tb is there, you just put this delta Tb in the denominator, we shall get delta Tb. This is the way in which we can find the molar mass of the solvent by using this formula. So this is what all about the elevation in boiling point. Hope you are able to understand this. Once more I would like to tell you that what the steps I have taken here. The steps which I have taken here, first of all I have taken the pure solvent, and I just tried to measure the vapor pressure, and when the vapor pressure of solvent becomes equal to 1 atm, and that will be the boiling point of the particular solvent. So let us drop this line up to this axis so that we can exactly get the temperature at which it is boiling. Further, I have taken similarly for the solution, and it has been found that there is the change in the boiling point, since by adding non-volatile solute the vapor pressure decreases. That means the boiling point will also increase on addition of non-volatile solute. Hope you are understanding. And by using this method, I have tried to calculate the molar mass of what, molar mass of the solute by using this formula. Hope you can understand this. Now we have some we would like to find the unit. So in sometimes you will be asked the unit of delta Tb, sorry, Kb. You will have to find the unit of Kb. So the unit of Kb will be, just remember, unit of Kb will be, this will be Kelvin and kg, Kelvin kg per mole. Kelvin kg per mole is the unit for molar elevation, molar boiling elevation constant, or molar elevation in boiling constant will have the unit Kelvin kg per mole. This is the unit for Kb value. So some another things are also over there. We can also relate these things. Delta Tb is with latent heat enthalpy of vaporization. We can relate this delta Tb with enthalpy of vaporization as like this, R Tb square into m1 into small m upon delta H of vaporization, heat of vaporization. So by using this formula, sometimes in your NEET exam or JEE, they might ask you directly the elevation boiling delta elevation in boiling point. If you are given with the heat of vaporization and molar mass of the solvent and molality, in that case you can calculate the elevation in boiling points. Here m1 is the molar mass of the solvent. This is what, this is molar mass of solvent. Capital M1 is molar mass of the solvent. Hope you are understanding. Similarly, if we are given another in the another form, in that case we can also calculate the delta Tb value. Hope you are understanding. So we can write here, over here, this formula also. So I would like to discuss some of the application of this. So if we talk about the application, the addition of salt to water raises the boiling point of water above 100 degrees centigrade, and thus makes the cooking of vegetable or boiling of eggs faster. In sometimes if you cook food or boil eggs or make some vegetables, in that case what happens, we simply add salt in the beginning, So what does it makes? It actually salt is actually lowering the vapor pressure. It will lower the vapor pressure, due to which boiling point is increased, and as there is an increase in the boiling point, it acquires more heat from the source, and hence it the food is cooked faster, because the temperature at which it was boiling earlier got increased. That is, if water boils at 100 degrees centigrade, on adding salt over this, the boiling point will increase. So this is one of the application, that elevation in boiling point occurs when we add non-volatile solute. Another example is the glycol is mixed with water to raise its boiling point. This solution is used as coolant for car radiators, and thus it requires less frequent replacement. So what happens when we mix glycol in water? Then what does it happen? In water, suppose this is water, this container contains water, and if we add glycol, then what does it happen? The boiling point of water will increase. That means what? It is used in radiator of the car engines. Since what happens, since there is generation of heat is generated, and this has to absorb the heat. As it increases the boiling point, that means it can absorb more amount of heat when it is mixed with the glycol. So this is another application of elevation in boiling point. Hope you are understanding. Let us try to solve some problems related to this. So we have the question, y gram of non-volatile organic substance, y gram of non-volatile organic substance of molecular mass capital M is dissolved into 50 gram benzene. Then molar elevation constant of benzene is Kb. Then elevation in boiling point is given by which of the following formula represent the elevation in boiling point? So as we know, delta Tb, we can solve this by delta Tb is equal to what? We have Kb, into molality, Kb into molality. So we can write over here as, since we are given, we can write Kb into, we are given here the molar elevation constant is Kb into what? Y gram of non-volatile. So Y upon, we are given and the molar mass substance of molecular mass M. So Y upon M, capital M is there, Y upon M, and this will give the number of moles. This quantity will give you the number of moles, and we are given the mass of solvent as 200 gram. If we convert this into kilogram, then we have to divide it by 1000, and I divide this by 1000, we can multiply by 1000 over the numerator. So in this way, we once we solve we are having here 250 gram is there. So 10 got cancelled with 10, and now 25 is that, in 4 times it will be what? 100. So we can calculate here that 4 kb into y upon this value. So option second is correct. So 4 kb y upon molar mass. So second option is correct. So in this way you can be also asked in the form of their variables. In another case you might also be asked in the form of values. You will be provided with some values, and you have to calculate the elevation in boiling point. So next we will discuss about the depression in freezing point. So our next topic is depression in freezing point. So first of all, let us define the freezing point. So what is freezing point? The temperature at which the liquid and solid phase have the same vapor pressure. So we can define the freezing point. So Fp, please note it down, the temperature at which solid and liquid substance a solid and liquid state of a substance have same vapor pressure is called what? Freezing point. That means if we are having solid, since in the freezing what happens, suppose we have taken water in this container, then there will be, if water freezes, then there will be what? Liquid as well as water, both will be there over there. So freezing point is that point at which